Are you going alcohol free? There's one thing you need to find ASAP. I'll cover the 3 questions you can ask yourself to find this thing, and if you want a free list of ideas, stay to the end of the video. So what is it that you need to find? Your hobbies. Why? Because when you quit drinking, you get a lot of time back. I experienced this personally when I quit drinking 14 months ago. And so you need to find positive, beneficial things to slot into that new free time. And if you don't, then you'll revert back to being with old peers, you'll feel bored, and you might regret your choice. Maybe a whole bunch of ideas came to your mind when I said the word hobbies. But if you're anything like I was, where I just spent a lot of my free time with friends, then you might not have as many ideas initially. That's why now I'm going to break down the 3 questions you can ask yourself to reignite some ideas and discover what your hobby should be. Question number 1. What did you do as a kid that you don't do anymore? This is a really important one because I think when you look at what you were like as a kid, you were the more authentic version of yourself. Maybe you liked building things with Legos. Maybe you played outside. You played video games. You played, toy cars, or you painted, or you drew, or you played sports. There's so many things, obviously, that kids do for fun. And obviously, you won't want to do all of those things nowadays. But there might be things that you did as a kid or as a teenager that you just don't do anymore. For me, I played drums growing up. I loved everything to do with finding the new kits, the cymbals, learning new beats, and getting really creative with all of the different limbs. But when I went off to college and have been living in a big city, drums are not something that's super easy because it's just so loud. And I really haven't gotten back into it since. But over the last year, since I've been alcohol free, I've really been considering starting up again and finding ways to reintroduce drumming into my life. Question number 2 is, what is something that you've been thinking about doing, but you just haven't taken the leap of faith to do yet? This could be literally anything depending on what your interests are. It could be something as simple as trying a painting class or a clay pottery class, to something like playing in a rec league and trying a sport, or learning a new musical instrument or a new language. There's so much optionality here because you could literally do anything. I think in the modern world, we have a lot of fear around being a failure at something and trying something new for the first time and being bad at it. But the thing with hobbies is that you don't have to be good at it. You could go to 15 painting classes and still be horrible. But if you enjoy the process of painting and going to those painting classes, then that's the win. And so for me, 2 ideas come to mind. The first is the saxophone. I've never played the saxophone. I've never even touched one in my life. But I just love the sound of it, and it's something I've considered starting to get into just because it seems like it would be a lot of fun, even if I was pretty bad. But if I could get to a point where I could just play 1 or 2 songs, that would be cool. Also, playing in a rec league. So I've played soccer, I've played American football just casually with friends, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to do that in an actual league where there's a little bit more competitiveness. But ultimately, the key here is just taking a leap to try something. You're not committing to years of your commitment to the hobby, You're just saying, I'm going to try it. And if I like it, then that's great. And if I don't, I'll try something else. There's really no obligation as you're trying to find different things that light you up inside. But the only way you can fail is by not trying anything at all. So question number 3 to help you figure out what your hobbies could be is, where do you spend your free time, attention, and money? Usually this is indicative that it's a passion of yours. If you're spending your free money, your free time, and your free attention on it. So this could be anything like watching movies, or going to photo galleries or art museums, playing sports, doing nature walks and hiking. It literally could be anything. One interesting way to look at this is to look at your bank statement, your schedule, and your online history to see where you're spending that money, time, and attention. And from there, you know and can analyze what you really like. So, did these questions spark any ideas for you? Write them all down in a list. Literally just go to your notes app, I did this the other day, and just write a list of all the things that come to mind so you can reference it in the future. Then, as you're going about your day-to-day life, or you think about something you hadn't thought of before, add it to the list. Keep it on your phone, keep it easy to access, and that way if you're ever feeling bored in a moment, especially a moment where you maybe otherwise would have been drinking, then you can go to this list and get ideas and inspiration. To close this out, I said that there would be a list of ideas if you still are stuck after asking yourself these questions. I'm going to put these on the screen now, so feel free to pause if you need to. I pulled this list directly from the Social Drinker Exit Kit inside my free online community. If you want the rest of the tools, prompts, and resources inside that, just go to the description below to join today. If this video was helpful, please subscribe to my channel for more alcohol-free, sober curious, and self-improvement videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.